What's up, y'all? Welcome back. I'm Van, and we are all the LFR family. Shout out to all 621,000 of my supporters and family and fans and my team. We are getting stronger by the day. I appreciate you guys. All right, so y'all know that I don't know if all of you know, but I did a video reaction on CJ Pearson. If you haven't heard of this young man before, he is phenomenal. He's extremely young, been in the game of politics since he was like 8 years old. 8. 8. This dude has been kicking butt, and everyone has been interviewing him. He was on a Roland Martin show. I don't know if you guys know who Roland Martin is, but very, very intelligent dude. Very intelligent dude, but he's extremely pro black everything. Pro black, pro black. Now, he's also one of them type of people that's not holding black people accountable when it comes to abortions, when it comes to black on black crimes, when it comes to how much we depend and lean on the government to help us financially. But he constantly put black Republicans down like crazy. So he has these conversations on his channel where and I'm about to check out CJ Pearson right now because this youngin, he's dope. But reason why I'm bringing up Roland Martin is because Roland Martin has these conversations where he interviews like 3-4 people at a time. The 3-4 people he interviewed, well, three of the people he's interviewing are always Democrats. Then he'll have one person that represents Republicans. But he says he's not a Republican. He says he's not a liberal. He says he's not this, he's not that. He says he's not Democrat, none of that. But he's clearly a liberal. But anyway, he had CJ on there. And I was hoping to see a conversation where they were all discussing things that will help make the country better. All 4 of them, sorry. The 3 people who were also guests and Roland Martin in the middle, they all took turns telling him in so many words how dumb he was, telling him how gullible he was, telling him how he was allowing the white man to take advantage of him and use him as a pawn. One young lady told him, you're successful right now in your brand. You're staying with your brand. You're making sure that your message is the same regardless of what's going on in the country. And that's cool. Just make sure that you're ready to be inward checked. Because when you get your inward card pulled, just make sure you're ready. What type of advice is that to a young man that's doing very well, extremely educated, and is doing everything in his power to make sure people understand that you can do anything through Christ? You see the shirt I got on? This shirt I got on says, I can do all things. In the back of it, it says through Christ. Okay, remember the through Christ which strengthens me? And that's all he tries to tell people. He says you should be a victor and not a victim. You should not feel like you're oppressed. We are doing great, and we can do greater as long as we preach that positive message. That's the way that he talks. That's the way he speaks. That's what he firmly believes. But they took times, each one of them took turns telling him how he's on the wrong track. Huh? He hasn't shot anybody. He hasn't done any music videos where he got girls shaking their tails all over the place, where he's disrespecting women. He hasn't sold any drugs to any other black people, killing them. He hasn't knocked anybody up and made them go abort whatever baby he put inside of them. But yet, they choose to tell him that he's on the wrong path. What exactly do you guys look at as the right path? That's what I want to know. What this young man is about to talk about right now, it really touched me. I want to share with y'all. He's talking about Black Lives Matter. He said, you can't say Black Lives Matter, yet support Planned Parenthood. So he's dropping bombs in this joint right here. So I want y'all to check it out. and we're going to wrap a little bit afterwards. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know. Let's go.
Hi guys, I'm CJ Pearson. You know what's really ironic to me? People that say Black Lives Matter but also support Planned Parenthood. Because Planned Parenthood was literally founded by a racist named Margaret Sanger who spoke to the KKK and said that the ambition of her organization was to exterminate black folks. But you want to go and say that Black Lives Matter while supporting a racist organization founded on a racist foundation.
Y'all hear me on that? Yeah, please understand. Listen, I know my algorithm only mostly reach people who are conservatives at this point, but I pray y'all send this to somebody who are not already there because they need to hear this right here. They say this young man does not know what he's talking about. You hear what he's saying? Where's the lie?
And say that you care about black people, right? Because I don't think it's a coincidence that most Planned Parenthoods are located in walking distance of black and Latino neighborhoods.
Y'all hear that? Most Planned Parenthoods are within walking distance of black and Latino neighborhoods. Huh? Oh, but yet y'all choose to get out there, march and protest so you can continue this type of, come on guys, come on man. Y'all cannot be, and you say that this is the young man that's on the wrong path? What is he saying that's wrong? What is he saying that's evil? What is he saying right now that make him sound like a pawn? Are you just saying that because you're a pawn? He's saying nothing but the truth right now. Nothing but the truth. He didn't lie once. And if he did, please feel free to correct me in the comments.
I don't think it is. I think that's actually by design and intentional, of course, true to the founder's goal of exterminating people that look like me and other people of color. So no, I am not surprised in any way that that is the way in which they operate. But what I am surprised that people really do still get away with saying Black Lives Matter when they support abortions which disproportionately affect black and brown people.
Huh? I don't think they heard you in the back, CJ. I don't think they heard you in the back, bruh. This dude is sharp. I just now checked out a Candace Owens video where she was talking about the same exact thing and she broke it down. She had a piece of paper and a pencil and she was just writing down how many people were killed from abortions and blah, blah, just giving nothing but straight facts that you can go Google. You can go research, or if you don't believe in Google, you can go to the library and figure it out yourself. Or go to Planned Parenthood and see if you can get a copy of their records, and they'll show you. Or someone has the documents. But this information right here is important. You can't say Black Lives Matter, but yet you support Black lives dying all the time before they even have an opportunity to help out in this daggone crazy world that we're in.
So Black Lives Matter, but not black unborn babies? So Black Lives Matter, but the extermination of our people is permissible, okay, and even something to be encouraged.
Go ahead.
Right? But Black Lives Matter. Just not enough, I guess.
People hate hearing stuff like that, especially if they were taught their entire lives the opposite. Imagine you're told it's the same Santa Claus thing. These grown-ups are extremely sensitive and immature. They got that whole them Christmas emotions. When you find out that Santa Claus wasn't real all this time, your heart is broken. But now they're finding out, so you mean to tell me that all this time Planned Parenthood was not to help us? So that if we fell on hard times and we couldn't afford to have a baby at the time, we can go to the doctor and take our daughter who made a mistake. She didn't know what she was doing, and she wants to get rid of the baby. She's only 17. She's only 16. Why shouldn't she be able to? She didn't mean to do what she was doing. 19 years old. I didn't mean to get pregnant. I'm 20 years old, 21, 25, 30, 35. I didn't mean to get pregnant. I thought I wanted to be pregnant for 5 months, but then I changed my mind. Let me go ahead and that's happening so much. But yet they say, but what about the worst situations in the world? They bring up the worst of the worst situations, which is just this small fragment of a percentage of the real life situations that bring people into Planned Parenthood to have an abortion. And this youngin is trying to get this in people's minds, but yet they're calling him ignorant. They're saying that he is off and he don't know what he's doing. And they're saying, God bless your heart. God bless your soul, young man. All because he said, yes, I supported President Donald Trump. And if he runs again, I'll support him again. And that hurts them so much. Oh man, all three of us, all four of us are older than him. And clearly we're smarter than him, because if you look behind us, we got nothing but books. Like every last one of them had nothing but books. Like they were in their own little offices with nothing, books stacked everywhere. Oh, look at how smart I am. Look at how smart I am. Look at how black I am. Well, one of the ladies was just old and white. And she was like, I can't believe, baby, that you to be so educated, you do not understand that these older individuals, these other black individuals are talking to you right now to try to make sure that you not experience what they experienced. They already did it, and you shouldn't have to experience what they're experiencing, baby, but you're going to find out. Hopefully you realize that what you've learned in the school system is wrong. And you're just believing every single thing you got, and you're regurgitating it into the community is not right. I don't know, man. If you're not like-minded with a gang of people, if you don't have groupthink, if you're not thinking like the mob, they're going to attack you. And that's the problem, man. So as he said, does Black Lives really matter? Candace Owens did a video 5 years ago asking the same exact thing. And she had her reasons for asking. Listen, we got to cut this out, man. When we going to wake up? Y'all say y'all woke, but y'all seem the most sleep of all of us. At any rate, please let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van, and now we are all the LFR family. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual. Love y'all.